Hi and welcome. As you know, my name's Selena, so I'm really looking forward to sharing a little bit of what I do on my lives. So every month I get together with and we create a sacred circle online, and we come together to help ourselves release all that we need to in our lives at that moment to make space to help us manifest. And we also welcoming healing, because obviously we need to keep healing to drop the lessons in and again make space for new experiences. By understanding the old, by letting go of the old, we allow us to move forward for our highest good. And the moon can really help us do that. So although you can manifest with the moon, you can manifest at any time with the moon. As we've spoken about with the new moon, is really when you plant your seed for it to grow. But the work we do at the full moon is really important for our manifesting journey and for our healing journey. It's a time where really you can look in with the help of the light that shines down from the moon. We can look into our shadows to see what's sort of hiding there, to bring it up to the light, because a lot of the time what's hiding in our shadows is actually a superpower or something that we should actually embrace. Or it's something that we don't need anymore. So we can bring it out to the open, have a look at it, chat to it, do what we have to do, and then let it go to make space for more light. So whatever way you feel, just try to, I'm going to do a little bit of a ritual for you now, so you can do this at home and you can sort of see where you need to release, or if you need to release anything from your life. But it is just a fantastic way to tune into the full moon. The full moon can make people feel emotional or tired. So it's nice to see if you can program in a bit of downtime just to connect into yourself to see how you are feeling. So what you can do for this exercise now, we're going to do a bit of a ritual. So what you can do is you can either pull some tarot cards or oracle cards. I always, because I love tarot, of course, I always pull tarot cards and check in with myself, perhaps what do I need to release, what's not been shown to me that I need to release, because sometimes we know, but other times, we think it's one thing, but it's actually we're being guided to do something else. So I can sort of pull a card for what do I need to release under this full moon, and what will come out of the shadows soon, or what do I need to bring out of the shadows. So you can check in with yourself and ask yourself that. And again, it's really helpful in our healing journey to find out where we are, what we need to do. It's again, it's just following the circle through. So we check in with ourselves, if not daily, at least a couple of times a month, to really bring in what we need at this moment in time. So we can cast a circle at home. As I say, I cast a circle, an energetic circle online each month. So if you do want to join, just let me know. But if not, you can cast your own circle at home. You can make a sacred space, if you like, in any room, just creating perhaps a little altar with some pieces that perhaps you have from the forest, from the sea, from outdoors, from nature, to represent different aspects of the elements. So you could have air and earth and fire and water, perhaps a feather to represent air, something from outside to represent the earth. Maybe a glass of water is, again, as we've spoken before, about having moon inspired and infused water. So you can always put a glass of water out under the full moon, receive all its releasing blessings. You can drink this, or you could also save some to place on your altar, representing the element of water. And then obviously a flame, so to represent fire. So you can have a lovely candle, perhaps a white candle for the full moon. And then you can also add to whatever you want to on your altar. I work also with tarot cards to manifest my wishes. So I'll place the element or the action or the aspect that I'm working on to release on my altar. So you can make your altar or just create a little bit of a sacred space if you're outside or indoors, just by perhaps lighting some incense, or just, just in your mind, setting the intention to be a sacred place. Now, I work with different goddesses, but in this particular full moon, I feel like working with the goddess Selene, who I work a lot with, obviously, with my name being Selena. I've always felt a big connection with her. So so if you'd like to listen to this perhaps once, and then you can actually do this, set this up, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a sacred space. So I'm just going to start working with some energy now, and I'm going to call in the energy of the moon goddess Selene. So with the blessings of the moon goddess Selene, I ask that she comes forth to bless this sacred space of mine. And may she protect and enhance the magic made within. And then you can hold something that represents air and say to the eastern part of your space, spirits of the east, elements of air, bless this circle with inspiration. You can face the south with something that represents your fire element, and spirits of the south, element of fire, bless this circle with passion. Then you can face the west and hold your water blessing. And spirits of the west, spirits of water, bless this circle with your love, whatever emotion you wish to bring in. And then face north with your earth blessing. Spirits of the north, elements of earth, bless this circle with your structure. And then you can hold your incense stick or a wand or just your fingers and just point upwards and then bring it down. As above, so below. As within, so without. And may this circle be blessed with lunar abundance. And then you can visualize the circle being formed around you, either with your friends or just yourself. And then you can invite in more the presence of the goddess Selene. Selene, I call upon you and ask that you assist me in my magic intentions. And perhaps you can start to feel her energy fill the room. You can also work with perhaps moonstone with the goddess Selene, but any crystal you feel drawn to will help. But it is a beautiful feminine feeling, the moonstone. I love working with it. I haven't actually got mine on now, but I tend to have my moonstone with me when I work with the full moon, especially when I'm dealing with forgiveness and releasing. Okay, so once you've created your circle, you can focus on what you wish to release. Now, what you can do is write a list down and be really honest with yourself about what you would like to release, what needs to be gone from your energy, what emotions are you sick of feeling, what habits do you want to change, perhaps if you've been ignoring or suppressing your feelings, it's nice to have a little look to see what needs releasing so you can feel those emotions. And ask yourself questions, dig in deep, use the light of the moon to really shine it deep in your emotions so that you can have a feel in. Now, with this list, you can choose to burn it at the end of the ceremony. You can choose to safely burn it, so you transform those energies as you send it up, and perhaps then bury the ashes in the soil afterwards for transformation. Or you can write it, on your paper. You can just throw it away if you wish, or you can bury it in your garden, obviously, if it's not too big and you're not contaminating too much the earth. But, do just sort of what feels right for you. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to get in more to this space. So we're going to feel into the element of circle, and we ask our moon guide to come forward to also hold space for us in this sacred circle. We ask the presence of the moon goddess Selene to come forward even more, and any of our ancestors, spirit guides, healing guides, and angels that wish to come forward to help this releasing process. So just inspire and feel divine inspiration entering your body. And then expire and release what's no longer serving you. And then just breathe in this beautiful white light, healing light, dropping down all the way from source. And allow it to cascade down you all the way through your chakras, flooding down, cascading down, all the way down to your Earth Star chakra and down to Mother Earth. So you have this beautiful connection from source, from heaven to earth. And we set our intentions to release what's no longer yours to carry, what no longer serves, and allow it to be transformed and sent back to source. And then just acknowledge, I exist in ways that transcend the physical plane. I acknowledge that I exist beyond the limitations of my physical self. If any harmful patterns are stored in any part of me, I now request guidance in creating new patterns. I am open to change. I am ready for change. I accept and allow any change in consciousness or vibration that promotes healing in my life. And I am grateful for the assistance on my healing journey, on my earthly journey. And feel gratitude for your journey here. I accept myself as I am. I learn about myself with each experience. I am continually improving and learning. I honor my body, and wellness is my natural state of being. I know that I am capable of healing myself, and my cells know exactly what they need to repair. And I understand that self-healing is something that's available for me. I just have to live and breathe with that intention. My thoughts are clear and balanced as I allow this purifying energy into my body. And I let go of anything that's holding me back on my earthly journey, on my soul purpose. I'm in perfect health. My mind, body, and soul are in harmony with each other and my surroundings. I wash away the past. I wash away the hurt. It's time to let go. And I allow the full moon's energy, powerful energy, to help shift this. Anything that no longer serves me. I welcome the change, and I close the door on anything that hinders my growth. I honor the lessons learned and who I have now become. And I let go of my old stories, and I allow new stories to be written. I allow all blocks and anything that hinders my path to be released. And I give myself, my higher self, permission to rise. And so may it be. I call upon the karmic boards of ascended beings, the angel guides, the light keepers of the Akashic, who love me unconditional. I ask for divine blessings, healings, and assistance now. I open myself up to divine grace, divine love, and karmic absolution. I choose to release all old stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that no longer serve me or are no longer aligned with who I have come here to be. I keep the lessons but surrender the attachment to suffering that I have experienced due to these contracts. I acknowledge that I have learned the lessons and I've been willing to go through these experiences, but now I choose to learn and grow through a higher vibrational experience of love. Through my own free will, this karmic clearing manifests now according to the higher law of love. This now frees me from those I've made contracts with. And so may it be. From top to toe, I cleanse my soul. I cleanse from inside out. I release all that's heavy. I release all that's no longer mine to carry. And I free myself from heaviness. I welcome myself into the light. My aura glows with a new light. And I allow this shift to come as I release. And I release the unforgivable, the fear that holds me back, the emotional pain that I carry that prevents me from feeling love, the karma and the trauma, the resentment and negative thoughts, anything that blocks and prevents my path and my connection with the divine. I embrace the abundance of the moon and I allow in the radiant light and the tremendous power to illuminate my path and guide me towards growth, abundance, expansion, truth. And I open myself up to new stories, new horizons. I am blessed. I am guided. I am infinitely supported by the celestial energies surrounding me. And I give my gratitude to the moon goddess Selene, to the moon, to my guides that are here present. And I release, and I release, and I release. And when you're ready, just take a deep breath and know that while this ceremony, this ritual has been happening, I've been sending some sacred symbols to you. So I hope you've received the healing. I hope that you can incorporate this into your monthly rituals and make a full moon ceremony so that you can really embrace the power of the moon and feel the benefits of making space to write new stories and to make your dreams come true. Let me know how you get on. Let me know if you have any questions or if you would like to join in one of my healing and releasing ceremonies online. Just reach out to me. Many blessings and happy full moon.